In March 2022, a floating ice shelf the size of Rome in East Antarctica completely disintegrated in 2 weeks. Events like this contribute to rising sea levels. Between 1979 and 2017, the Antarctic ice sheet lost an average of 31 gigatons of ice per year. The main culprit: warmer, deep salt water eroding its glacier. For scale, 1 gigaton of water can fill nearly 400,000 Olympic swimming pools. The octopus has in the genes the West Antarctic ice sheet contains more than 3.2 million cubic kilometers of ice. Its complete collapse would raise the sea level by at least 3.2 meters. This devastates low-lying islands and coastal areas. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change expects global sea level to rise by 0.6 meters by 2100 under a moderate emissions scenario. Coastal Risk Australia predicts flooding along the Swan River if this happens. So where do octopuses come from? By analyzing octopus genetics, the researchers uncovered new evidence that the WAIS collapsed 1.8 million years ago. Don't lose your TETCOOL Turquets. Octopuses are native to the waters around Antarctica. They are about 18 centimeters long and cannot swim. They live on the ocean floor. Turquet octopusJennifer W., Trimble, Museum of Comparative Zoology, Harvard University. Because they are so small and spend their time crawling on the sand, they do not go very far. But the two groups of turquet octopuses at opposite ends of Antarctica are more closely related than they should be. Turkish octopuses in the southern Weddell Sea and Ross Sea shared more genes than with their immediate neighbors. This is despite being on either side of an impassable ice floe. How did that happen? Life at the Bottom Dr Sally Lau is an evolutionary geneticist at James Cook University who led the research. Sally sampled the DNA of 96 turquet octopuses around Antarctica. Each octopus has about 2.7 billion pieces of DNA, and mapping them all would be expensive and time-consuming. So Sally looked for mutation patterns in the DNA of different octopus populations to make life easier. Based on these mutations, she was able to tell if octopuses were closely related. In human terms, we are all the same species. But your family is more closely related to you than strangers in another country. The similarity in your genes can indicate how old you are related to someone. We concluded that genetic patterns linking these two locations are very different from the general movement patterns on Antarctic continent, says Sally. This suggests that at some point in the past, octopuses in the southern Weddell Sea and Ross Sea were able to mate. The scientists used modeling to test this scenario and determine when it happened. A model family. The model used sampled octopus DNA to test different movement scenarios. He modeled the ancestral lineage of octopuses, or how they evolved and interbred over time. The model predicted that WAIS collapsed during the last interglacial period, which allowed two separate octopus populations to interbreed about 125,000 years ago. Sally says international work involves scientists from different disciplines.